Okay, so for tonight's homework, you're working on problems 3 and 4. So you needed to create an equation for this one here. So I need to count my x's, or these triangles. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this makes it -5. Because there's x's, I need that x there. I see that I'm going to add in 1, 2, 3, so this becomes a +3. My equal sign goes here, and then I have 1, 2, 3. That makes it at 3x, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -6. Now I'm ready to start. I need to list the steps. So the first thing that I need to do is I'm going to, I can move my x's over, so I'm going to add step 1. I'm going to add 6 to both sides. So this is a +6, +6. I'm going to draw a line down this middle so that I will know. Okay, now I'm going to bring down my -5x, plus 6 plus 3 is 9, equals 3x. All right, now the next thing that I need to do, I'm going to add my 5x to both sides. Now the reason I'm having to add, because this is a -5x. So I need to change that, make sure that it turns to a 0. I'm going to bring down my 9, equals 3 plus 5 is 8. And then the last step that I need to do is divide by 8. To both sides. Now this leaves me with x equals 9/8. And now I can simplify that to being 8 goes into 9 one time with 1 left over at 1 1/8. If I divide that out, that 1 will go into that 1.000, then it becomes that 1.125. Okay? So this is the pattern that you will follow. On this next one, I'm going to just go through the steps, but you'll find out the solution to this and make sure that you do your work. Remember that just because it's decimals doesn't mean it changes the process. It's still the same. So now I'm going to list the steps. So the first thing that I want to do is, let me go ahead and I can move, I'm going to, step 1, I'm going to add my, let's go ahead and, I'm going to add let me go ahead and move my decimal over. So I'm going to add 0.3x to both sides. Now I'm going to rewrite my equation, and I'm actually going to just bring this down here so that I have more space to work with. So I'm going to rewrite that equation at 0.5x plus 3 equals -0.3x minus 1. And I said I'm going to add in 0.3x to both sides. That zeroes out. Draw my line here. 0.3x. That makes it at 0.8x, and then bring down my plus 3 equals, and then bring down my -1. Okay, and so now I have, it kind of looks weird, right? It looks like a degree. So I'm just going to show that it cancels out. The next step is I want to move my constants over. I've moved my coefficients. Now I'm going to move my constants over. And remember, the constant is the numbers that do not have a letter next to it. So step 2, I'm going to subtract. Three to both sides. Now this is going to be -3, so that zeroes out, equals -3. So if I have a -1 and a -3, that gives me a, very good, -4. I'm going to bring this down here at 0.8x. What's the last step that I need to do? Very good. I'm going to divide by 8 to both sides. But it's not 8, is it? It's 0.8, so be careful with that. 0.8, 0.8. Now I'm left with x equals -4 over 0.8. Now remember that when you divide this out, this is what you're looking at. So if you know how to divide differently, then divide the way you know how. This is the way we generally do it here in class. So now it is 4. Because I need to move this over once, my decimal would be here. I'm going to add a 0, and then it's up here. So now 8 goes into 40. Now I want you to figure that out. What would the answer be? And remember, this was a negative, so there you go. All right, and that's what it's due for tomorrow.